He did this, it wasn't fun, huh?
Yeah. He gets so, I think he gets so gassy too. Well, I guess every baby does in there, but.
Hey! Go pull the curtains again, would you please? Are you going down the road?
You know what that is, huh?
Does he ride in the back by himself, or you ride back there?
No, I
with him?
ride back there with him.
He found it goes a lot better that way
Oh,
than
yeah.
having to stop and.
Sure.
Or listen to him scream.
We decided to get one of those mirrors in my car, and that was just dumb because then you just see him crying.
One of those what?
Like it's a mirror you put on the back window, and then in my review window I look, and then I can see him through the mirrors. That makes sense. So like the mirrors on the rear window pointing at him.
Oh, yeah.
I can look and see, but what was the point? We just saw him crying. I mean, it didn't do any good.
Yeah, it's kind of sad when they said you got to put them in the back.
I know, yeah.
Although the cars nowadays only have 2 front seats usually anyway. But
Yeah.
it used to be they'd set up between mom and dad.
Well, that was funny when we were at the hospital. The lady that was like, telling us, she told us how to use the car seat. And they do that whole spiel. She said that when she was a kid, she just sat on her parents' lap. When she was just a baby, they just held them.
That's what we did.
That's.
And you always told yourself if you got in an accident, you'd hang on to the baby. Well, there ain't no way.
I'm sorry. Bad.
Yeah, I got a double blanket in right here. Do you want to, since those are your guys', carry that and I'll carry him?
I'm going to be in the car. Give me the binky.
And my bear. And I'm ready to go.
Well, thanks for having us.
Well, thanks for coming. It was fun to have you.
It was fun. Wish we could stay longer. But you're gonna get this on
Shut
tape.
him right up. Hey, shut up now. You get on hills like that, what?
I get pretty scared with the clutch that you're gonna roll back to, and of course people don't care and they're right on your bumper. And if you roll back even an inch, you're gonna bump them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like the hilly area.
I just don't like driving on those stupid freeways when they're busy. I mean, why build them if you're 10 miles an hour?
Yeah.
Why build them? I mean, let's go back on the old trail.
I thought that was the point of the freeway, was to be faster.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we go 405. Figure that's going to be faster, and it's just a slower.
Yeah.
Then when you blend into 5, you really got a mess. Is it 5 that runs up there?
Yeah.
I think so. Isn't that the main one we were on? Yeah. Yeah, it's a mess.
Okay,
How far away was where you guys lived from Seattle?
We're Everett, where Everett is. We're across the river.
Oh, okay. So it was just, you actually
commuted.
worked in Seattle, so you had to
I
drive
commuted from Mount Vernon down to South Seattle.
Down to Kent.
Kent. Well, I was in school. But it was a little bit off hours, and traffic wasn't too bad then.
So wait, I was trying to piece together the timeline. When did you go? I thought you went like a semester to the U of M. When was that? When you guys were in Darby?
Before we got married.
That's before we got married, yeah.
Oh, really? Before?
After we got Lookout, right? After I come down from Boulder Point the second time.
Yeah,
time.
before I was still in high school, and he went to school for a semester at college.
Just curious.
That's when Kennedy was killed.
Was that year? So that's where you were? Everyone has their story?
I was working at a lumber mill.
Oh, really?
Listen to the news on my lunch break, I think, when it happened.
I was a freshman
you?
in high school when he was killed.
So were you at school when that happened, Mom?
Oh, maybe maybe.
And our school was being built, and so we were going to classes in the hallways
So I might
and
have-
stuff of the elementary school.
Yeah, that's right. I went to the university right after Thunder Mountain. Didn't I? And then Dad got sick.
Right.
That's right.
And you were going
We
to
were up
go
there
for the
married.
whole year, and you dropped out because your dad had that aneurysm, and you went.
That's
there.
partly what kept me out of Vietnam,
it?
too.
Yeah, I remember.
Although when I went in for the final test after Dad had recuperated, they said they wouldn't take me because my broken toes.
Yeah.
I thought though that they
Wouldn't be able to
actually
march
they
or
did draft
something.
you first before Leaf, didn't they?
No.
They didn't.
No.
Oh, Leaf was drafted first.
Yeah, because Leaf's 3 years old.
Because it was a draft.
Almost
Leaf
3
didn't
years
sign
old.
up, right? He was drafted.
I think he may
No,
have
I think he
enlisted.
enlisted.
Really?
But he knew he was going to be drafted, probably got a better deal. I think that's the way it was.
That's what they always do. They come to you and say that, or give you a hint that that's happening, and then you go, "Well, I want to pick which way I'm going in."
Yeah.
It's
But
kind
you
of a
don't-
bum deal.
You
But
don't get a pick, really,
yeah,
once you get in there.
exactly.
Well, we thought you could.
Yeah. I don't know what I was gonna say about that, but yeah, it was interesting. I just didn't know the timeline wise of when that. The Kennedy thing's like the 9/11 thing. Everyone always knows where they were when that happened.
Yeah. If they got a memory left, I don't remember where I was at 9/11. Oh yeah, I do.
You were here.
I was
You were here at home.
You guys like
I was on my way back from
seminary, and I was walking
Visiting.
from seminary to school.
And
me
I
and Mark
just-
Harris were together, and we actually walked. We always walked by the Kinsel's house, the old one they had in town. And we walked by. Jesse ran out and said, "You need to come inside and see this." And I remember thinking, I don't know what's going on. I mean, even when I heard World Trade Center, I just was like, "What world? What is that?" And then I saw the building and kind of started to put together, and then it it just hit you. It's like I think it was like that for everybody, just that dazed feeling, and then realizing what it was.
Because see, I heard it on the radio
I
before
just
saw
got back
it.
from a trip to Billings, I think, and so she woke me up. I was sleeping in, and when she got home from walking or seminary or something.
It was seminary. I had been in.
There's not many events ever that literally every station. I mean, I remember at school they have cable at school, or satellite or whatever. It is.
Right.
Every station. It wasn't just the local ones or CNN.
Oh, yeah.
Right, everything.
Every station had it on.
Well,
Or
that's the
they
way it
would
was
fuss
when
out.
the Kennedy thing happened because,
Oh yeah, I bet.
and basically they put TVs in every place anybody was, and
Did
if
they
you went
show-
to class, basically that's all that we
I'm
did
curious,
was watch
when they
it.
did the news release of that and they would show it on the TV, did they actually show the shooting over and over again?
Oh.
You know how today people...
Once they got the film, they didn't have the film right away.
'Cause I was going to say, Zapruder was just a guy filming, and that's where they got the footage.
They had
didn't
some
have-
television cameras.
But it didn't have the angle that
It
Zapruder
didn't have any of that on it. It just showed him going through town at different places.
Have you ever seen the movie JFK? It supports the conspiracy theory. It's pretty ridiculous.
I don't watch him.
It's done by that. It's done by that same guy
Yeah,
that just
I know.
did W.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's always controversial because
Yeah.
he just kind of says, "Well, this is what happened, but I'm going to tell it my own way."
Yeah,
and it's
right.
not right at all.
They do that with history. They're doing that with, is it Bush? They've got a film out right now.
Yeah, W.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
it's
one.
a mess, I guess.
Yeah, I've heard that it doesn't portray it very well. Did you ever see American Carol? I really wanted to see it.
No, we haven't seen
Bill
it.
O'Reilly was in it.
Oh yeah, that's
Kinda
the one
made
they
fun
told
of-
us to go to the Central
Yeah.
Committee, and I read about it. Everybody said you got to go to this thing. I read about it. I didn't
It's gonna
really
be
want.
goofy. It's gonna be goofy. That's for sure.
I mean,
One
it
of the
wasn't a
previous-
show that was uplifting,
Uplifting, yeah.
and et cetera, and so we're not going to go. We were planning on going like the Central Committee people said, but
There's a funny scene.
it
with
was
Bill O'Reilly
it
in the
was not
advertisements.
sacrilegious, but it treated things in
Well, I thought it made fun of
unholy. I don't
left
know what
wing
the-
mostly. I
Huh?
thought it looked to me on the previews that it made fun of left wing.
No, I
mostly.
guess it was fairly good that way, but irreverence. That's the way that was
yeah.
described. It treated issues in an irreverent manner, and it was just kind of goofy.
Yeah.
So I didn't have any-
He's
Yeah,
ready
I
to
wanted to
rock and
see
roll,
it, because I
talk,
don't know
yeah.
if you knew, like Hannity's in it. Sean Hannity and Bill O'Reilly is in it. On the advertisement, you see their little
Oh,
appearances.
no, I didn't know
Bill
that.
O'Reilly slaps a guy. There's all these people slapping him because he says these wrong things. And Bill O'Reilly slaps him, and he goes, "What did you do that for?" And he goes, "I just like slapping you." And everybody else had an excuse, but he just. wanted
It's something I might check out on video. But
Yeah,
it's not something
yeah.
I feel real compelled to support.
Yeah, yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah, that's probably the same for us.
Okay, well,
Well, love you
give us a
guys. Be
ring when
careful.
you get home,
Right.
so we know you made it.
But call us when you get to Mud Lake.
All right, we will. We'll do that.
Just
You get reception there, so.
it
don't-
says it's intermittently wet from Darby to up to where you hit the ice on the pass.
Okay.
Yeah, the last time, and then the other side it says it's freezing rain, but that's at 7:30, so it's probably fine. But I'd be prepared
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out.
on the curves for anything until you get out in the salmon area at
I'll
least.
always slow down to what this things say anyway.
You got
It's
a
always passing me.
temperature gauge?
Yeah.
Good.
It's good.
Yeah,
Everything's
pay attention to
full and
that. Get
everything,
down within
Yeah, with my
2 degrees of freezing, then you want to be careful.
and with my boat car, I know the last time we took the pass with my red car, the big boat, it overheated on the pass and we had to stop at the top. But yeah, this one, I thought I was afraid it would do that, but it's fine. It's a little turbo.
Something wrong with yours if it overheats on a pass. Something weak.
Well, now I realize
Water heater?
probably what that was.
Water
It was the
pump,
start
maybe?
of all that stuff going out. Yeah.
Yeah, water pump maybe. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, well,
Love ya.
love ya.
So, bye.